Okay, so in this meditation, we have been called to look at one point in our life when we were mirrored back to something. There's a mirror of some form of a moment where there was a shock or a tendency to freeze, a tendency to fight, a tendency to run. Okay, and as we're going through here into the subconscious layers, we're today going to play with the idea of redreaming a point in your life that got a little snarled in time, because at that time when you had this little trauma situation, for you at that point, it might have been when you were a child or even a grown up. Just the first thing that comes to your mind when the time got trapped and frozen a little bit, it starts to snarl the ego in such a way that the ego then takes charge and wants to protect you. So the ego creates all on its own stories and ideas and repulsion sometimes, or aversion to something to protect you, unknowingly creating a block in the flow of your true essence. So as we go through this time of today, wherever you are at this point in time and this point in space, we're being called to come into our bodies and breathe. We're setting up a ceremonial space where we're calling in the directions of east, of north, of west, and of south, as we call on the energies above, and then we anchor ourselves fully into Gaia Sophia with our Earth Star Chakra. And when we feel grounded and connected, as above and so below, we call in our guides, our angels, teachers, masters, to do a little time travel and a little sweeping and cleaning up in the subconscious today. And we're just playing with this concept as I take your Earth Star Chakra and I place it over you. This is a beautiful balance of yin and yang, the divine and sacred feminine balanced with the divine and sacred masculine, the Shiva and the Shakti aspect, as we are traveling through a space and a time. We're going to count ourselves back from 5 to 0. And on 0, we're choosing the first memory that comes to our mind. And on 5, we're relaxing deeper. We're just playing, we're not attaching. 4 and 3, relaxing and asking the subconscious to show us where there's a little snarl, a little hiccup. 3, 2, 1, 0. First memory that comes in to your mind. And in this memory, we are watching a moment. It could be a picture It could be a memory. It can just be a sensation in your body. It doesn't have to be so precise. And as we have found this now, we're just going in and re-remembering that one time. Here we are. Maybe it was something that you wanted to do that you didn't do, something you wanted to say that you didn't say, something that you were just put into the place and off you went and you weren't really ready. That's okay. Now you are ready. We have the place and time. And then we remind ourselves that at that time when that snarl, the hiccup was created, we did that from the consciousness of that time space. Maybe we were a child or a teenager, or maybe you stubbed your toe at this time. We're looking for that mirrored time, a mirrored reflection to you. And now we're back at that time, and what a grand opportunity that you are here with this group safely with a more expanded consciousness, that you're ready to forgive away the situation, taking your own hand at that time when it happened and saying, hey, you did the best that you could at that time. This was the situation that happened, and you can now explain how you felt. And as you give yourself this time and just a little moment, we're opening up that timeline. And as you now are expressing whatever happened that made you contract, that made you freeze, that made you run or fight, we're also opening the windows to your soul. You holding your hand at this day, combined together with that one time, that memory, that picture, that vision, that sensation, and saying, you did a very good job. Now, shall we comb out the snarl? Shall we undo the knotted shoelace? Shall we allow for the fresh air of your soul to breathe this memory away? We are forgiving it away. We are releasing it now with a deep, full inhale. Fill, fill, fill. And then we blow it away like the wind and the storm. One more time. And we hold our hands at that time. We give ourselves a big hug as we forgive away that situation, freeing up any and all who were involved, giving ourselves an opportunity to love on ourselves a little more. Little by little, the raindrops build a puddle. The puddle becomes a river, and the river becomes the primordial ocean of the divine balance of Shiva Shakti, of your deeper recognition and knowing of who you are as you connect in and allow now more soul light to enter. Enter where that trapped emotion was stored. Breathe in and relax as you exhale out. With so much gratitude, we're honoring yourself for peeking in to this time space and creating more space in this time as we balance the two. You are fully reconciled from that one moment, relaxing and knowing that you did a very good job, that you took time this morning to simply untangle the snarl, to comb out that trapped emotion, the frozen emotion, that time where you weren't heard. You are now heard. You are seen. You are loved. You are resolving this little moment. And look how everything shifts and opens up for you. Take a deep breath in and connect to a tremendous sensation of contentment. Contentment for this opportunity to make a difference in your life. We're going to count ourselves back now from 1 to 5. And on 5, you're going to feel wonderful. You're going to be fully back into your body. And your eyes will blink open. And we're going to have a tremendous rest of the day. And here we go. Inhale, exhale. Coming back to your body on 1, 2, 3. Feeling your feet. Feeling the spacious internal but yet grounded on 4. And 5, eyes open, feeling wonderful, being present and alert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fully alert and awake, feeling wonderful, having resolved just a little drop, but seeing yet how powerful that can be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fully awake and alert. And thank you, no driving when listening to this meditation. If you're listening to the replay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, feeling wonderful, awake and alert. Thank you for co-creating this transmission today.